Testing, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, welcome to the channel. It is Monday the 20... Hey Siri. It is Monday the 24th of July. I have been super busy over the last 3 or 4 weeks. It's been school holidays, so I've had lots of stuff with the kids, family, work, other sort of family things, lots going on. This little summer house thing here, all sorts of things have been happening. So I have not had a chance to do many videos. This is going to be a really quick recap of what I've been up to, and also a little segment about conquering my fear of heights, vertigo / agoraphobia, which I'll talk about in a second. Last week, ramping up the running again to about 75, 80 kilometers for the week. I did do a few snippets, so as you can probably see here, me just out and about running, me out and about on the bike, me doing some stuff in the gym or core, whatever it is. But that said, now that I am taking things a bit more seriously with my 100k race in September, 100k event, the Thames Path 100 from Putney to Henley, I will try and document the next 4 or 5 weeks because it's a bit more interesting because it is school holidays. It is harder for me to train with work, with clients and the kids. So therefore it should be quite useful snippets of information of how I squeeze in things here and there and everywhere. But anyway, right, in a second I'm going to go into my little adventure that I had about a week and a half ago up the Welsh mountains. But for now, that's it. Just a quick recap of how it's all been, and I've got to say it's all been going really well. And as you can see, we're in my little hut in the garden, which isn't finished, but it's a nice space and it smells very piney and feels very Scandinavian. And me being half Danish, it's nice to have this in the garden. And you can't see the alpine trees, but there are alpine trees outside, and they make it feel a bit more hygge. So in regards to what I mentioned earlier, my fear of heights, agoraphobia, was not overcome, but it was helped a lot by what I did the other day. So, cut a long story short, I met up with a whole load of good mates of mine from school, hadn't seen a few for a few years. Drove down to the Brecon Beacons and got to the base of not a mountain, a hill called Penny-fan, which is approximately 850 metres high. So not super high, but it is the highest point in South Wales. And for me, I was a little bit anxious about the whole expedition / trip because I do have this weird thing with agoraphobia / vertigo. When you're right up on the peak and it's right up on that ridge and you've got nothing else to hold on to, there's no tree line or anything there, I have a weird sort of sense, and I've tended to avoid those places before and just sort of gone along the side of the mountain or stayed down below the tree lines. So I'm just glad that I actually put myself out there. And again, most people will think, what the hell am I talking about, because it's no big deal. But if you guys out there have anything similar, please drop a comment below, because I'd be keen to see how you guys got over this, or how anything you did to help you overcome this sort of weird, it's like vertigo, agoraphobia type thing where it's just too high up, too much space. So after freaking out, after watching many YouTube videos about this Penny-fan ridge walk, which actually wasn't that bad in the end, I said, got down to Wales, went up there, weather was shocking. But, you know, even to sort of bust through the clouds, I couldn't even see the peak. Anyway, when I got up there, actually, I have to say, very happy that I did it. Very pleased with myself, let's say, a little confidence boost, but also it just puts a lot more things into perspective. Things that I was worried about in regards to how high they were, also open spaces, now seem a lot smaller. So that exposure therapy had definitely helped. So yes, as I said in the title of this video, overcoming my fears, it's not a massive thing to overcome because it's not even a mountain, and I've gone up higher in the Alps, but it's that ridge feeling when you're just really exposed, not even a tree to hold on to. The weather was shocking. I couldn't see the top of the peak because obviously the clouds came in, and just that whole feeling of unknown. But as I said, it was very good to get comfortable with feeling very uncomfortable. Came back feeling stronger, real boost, and a really great day out. 7 hours hiking with my buddies, really nice. The poles were great, by the way. I've never really used those before. They came in super handy. The waterproof trousers, I've never used those before. They came in amazing. They were dirt cheap. And I have to say, the Gore-Tex jacket, brilliant, works always one, but the buff really saved my ears because it was just blasting the wind. I mean, it was pretty rough. So, yes, that was a little recap about my mini adventure on the Brecon Beacons up Penny Fan, which is and we did the actual SAS fan dance route, which is what they do for selection of the SAS. 4 kilometers out and back route on that mountain ridge thing. Anyway, as I said, if you guys also have any weird, like sort of vertigo-ish, agoraphobia-ish, anxiety when you're up high up, please let me know below how you guys get over it, or how you got over it, or how you deal with it. One thing I didn't do that day was have coffee, which is good because obviously caffeine heightens your sort of anxiety. But I think the basis of it, the basic sort of thing of it all is just to expose yourself to it and you get over it. Anyway, that was that little catch up of that section. So there we have it. So that is my super quick recap of the last 2, 3, 4 weeks. As I said earlier, I will I will keep these up now because things are getting a little bit more interesting because of holidays, etc. I'm actually going away soon as well, so there should be a new environment, new setting, new scene, which will make this a little bit more interesting on the eyes. But I have to say, very pleased with how the training's been. Touch wood, everything feels all right, legs, knees, ankles, hips, etc. And trainer-wise, still obviously bouncing around in the Altras, but also loving the Zagamas, the night Zagamas, which I've done videos before. I didn't do a review on the Hoka Clifton 9 Wise because I just didn't really get on with them that well. I found them just still a little bit too tapered and just not quite right. So it seems like Altra and Nike are my sort of weirdly, quite paradoxical, my two shoes that I'm using right now. In fact, Nike have just come out with the it's the Ultra Fly Trail with a carbon plate, about $200, £200 or a bit more. So I'm interested to see how that works. If you've got that one, please let me know actually below. But I will leave it there. So I just try to sum up the last 3 or 4 weeks as quick as possible. I wanted to get back on track with the YouTube stuff, so here we have it. And I will hopefully continue to get back on this and not be such a lazy git when it comes to filming, because I do love doing it. I love the feedback. I love entertaining. Well, not entertaining. I love interacting with you guys, and hopefully it's entertaining. So there we have it. Anywho, as I said, it's Monday, the 24th of July. This morning, just been out for an easy 8-9 kilometers on the trails because I've only got small windows to use because my wife is obviously working full-time in London and I am at home with the kids, trying to work as well. But I had a tiny window where I can get out. So I'm going to talk about how I can fit in these little windows of opportunities as best as I can. Right. That's it. In the background, you can see the house. My dog's down there as well. He's come out. He's been out for a walk. Raining, not great weather. Before my kids ruin this all, I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you all very, very soon. And please click that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. If you have, thank you very, very much. And please leave your comments below about any sort of exposure therapy for agoraphobia and vertigo. And also, please let me know if anyone's actually got those Nike Ultra Fly trail shoes yet, because I'll be intrigued to see how they feel, fit, look, form, work, etc. Anyway, hope you all are very, very well. And as I said, hope to see you all very soon. Right, that's it for me. Take care, bye.